Welcome to another edition of Off the Grid. Alright, anyways, there's my motor setup on my kayak. I got the Minn Kota 30 with the 30-inch shaft, and I took the top off first thing, and leaves a bunch of wires hang out, red, black, yellow, white, and I think green. No, another black. But anyways, if you buy this RV 7 conductor cord, I got 12 gauge and one 10 gauge. So 7 is too many, you only need 5. So I cut the blue and the purple out, and I used the rest, but I twisted 2 together, the green and the red, to make it a thicker gauge than 12. So there's 2 12 gauges twisted together. Then I got the one 10 gauge for the ground. And then the other ones are just speed controllers, so they don't have to be that heavy. But anyways, that's what your wire looks like. It goes up into the head up here. This is mounted on with GoPro, not GoPro, but RAM mounts. There's a U mount there, and then this has a ball, and you could loosen this up and you can adjust it any way you want. And when you get it where you want, you just crank it down and it will not move. Same thing on the other side, little different mount. You could figure your own out, but that's just a PVC rod I got somewhere. And you just, this is an example. Just pull this bolt out and it goes bolted on the rod like that. There's 6 bolts here to take the top off to do all your wiring. Just kind of watch, because they're, these parts has to go in exactly the way they come out. Your speed controller and that. So, like I say, they have really crappy wire. So I got extra heavy duty, you'll see here, compared. All right. So anyways, gets the power. Usually it's in this bag here, but it gets the power out of this battery, and it's a lithium ion 50 amp, which gives you the same amount as a 100 amp, and this thing only weighs like 12 pounds, so it's very light. But I still got the weight up front here. Like I say, usually that's there. Quick connector. You can get these. They're for winches and stuff like that. So I usually put my anchor on here, so it'll disconnect it if I flip. I could put that inside, but I really don't want to. So anyways, mine goes from one kayak to another. So it just pops off and goes on to another kayak. All this is like removable real fast. You just undo this here, the screw comes out, this pops out of here, and then you undo this screw. No, you keep that screw. You undo this screw or this one, and it all pops off. Bam, it's gone. It's on another boat. Okay, the way you do the steering, just put a angle rod here, like 2 angles came in, bolt them together. Then it goes into the adjuster for your depth right here on the motor. It comes with the motor, and you want to keep this. You can see about how far that is. You need it about that wide, probably about almost as wide as your vessel, in order to get the right leverage for steering. Now it comes up and it crosses in the middle. You see the cross? The reason that is up here where you steer, you're just tooling along, and you want to go to the left, you just push this to the left. You want to go to the right, you just push it to the right. So I'll show you that in the back. Okay? There's your left and your right. Left, right, left, right. Okay, just over and over. Now then, let's say you get into some shallow water. You got these 2 lines here. what happens is this one line releases the motor, and then you pull up like this, and bam, your motor is up now, out of the water. Now to get it back down, you just do the same thing. You pull that right one and let it go. Okay? And then you take this thing here, and you can clip it on here real fast to, I need to tape that, I guess. So it's handy, you know? So when you need it, it's there. But anyways, it doesn't interfere with your steering. It just kind of sits here. It doesn't get tangled up or nothing. So that's how that works. And what I did is I riveted one of these fasteners on here to hold the steering wire. So when I pull on this, you could see it's hard to do with one hand, but that's how it works. Okay? So then when it relaxes, it comes down. So that's how it is. This I bought. You can get it from a Bimini boat shop. I told you that. And, you know, run your wires down. Got your steering. Make sure you got a bicycle cup holder from Walmart. See how that works? Now you can bolt it right to your kayak if you want, but I got mine to my seat. But anyways, I went heavier duty wire because I want my battery weight up front. Okay? And I think that's really all you need to know. I did have to kind of see, because this is the top of the motor and this is off. So I had to make it so it translates up here. You can't even see this when you're sitting in here. But 3 is actually neutral. But, you know, neutral's up here. But anyway, I just transferred it. So now 1 is here, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then back to neutral. And then these are reverse. Okay? Now, it's kind of detrimental that you know what you're doing. Because I was trying to take a picture one time, and I need to go backwards, and I went the wrong way. So that's why I put the sticker on there. And then I got it up here, too, as a kind of a reminder. And there you go. That's my video of my motorized kayak. So it's a lot of fun. I usually I use these little rings like this, and I put one on each side, and usually I tow 2 people to you know, up the river, and then we just shut the battery down, pull the motor up, and then I just go paddle down with everybody else. You gotta have numbers, proper registration to use the motor on a kayak, so make sure you got that. And, you know, always wear life vests and safety gear and stuff like that. This actually goes in here to, you know, keep the water out and stuff. But just for demonstration purposes, I wanted to. But it does have to be, you know, mounted. It is with the battery strap. I actually have a bigger battery that goes in there, 100 amp hour. So when I'm on a really long ride, but that little battery there will probably give me about 3 hours. All right, so that's all there is to it, man. I don't know what else to say. Hopefully I paused enough to let you see enough to where you can figure it out. But it was just made here. I used these tools. Pretty much just that. Test battery. Connectors, you know. Stuff like that. And miscellaneous kayak parts. But anyways, that's all you really need is just basic tools. River gun. A lot of people don't have that, but you know somebody does. So you're all set to go. Go ahead and get motorized.